113 pounds. She comes to us with an undefeated record of 4 wins, no defeats, wearing the black trunks with gold trim. She fights out of Cologne, Germany, introducing Sarah the Princess Liegmann.
Okay guys, you both know the rules. Let's have a good clean fight, watch your heads in close and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, here we go.
Seconds out.
Well, our first opportunity to see Sarah Liegmann in a professional ring here in the UK, the talented German professional up and coming. She's an incredible former world kickboxing champion, 17 times, 24-time German kickboxing champion as an amateur, and she's making steady progress as a professional. Matt Macklin, she's in the black and gold skirt-like trunks, and Beck Connolly, who we've come to know very, very well, in the black and purple and gold.
Yeah, Beck Connolly we know well. She's very much the opponent, in the opponent's corner most of the time these days, but she's tough, she's durable, as you said. But Liegmann starting fast here, looking to establish a jab, looking to land that left hook off the jab as well. So a nice positive start from her.
Nothing between them on the scales, but you can see there that I think Beck Connolly looks the bigger of the two women. I mean, Liegmann at 20 years old, I have to be honest, when I went over to Miramar just outside of Miami to see Clarissa Shields, Liegmann was in the gym, and I couldn't quite believe that she was a professional fighter, the Princess as a nickname, and she was so angelic outside the ring, and as soon as she got in the ring, it was like a completely different transformation. How many times have we said that with someone like Katie Taylor? She was in the gym working with John David Jackson, who can see he's going to have a busy night tonight, get this one out the way early, and then he'll be out later on with Clarissa Shields. I mean, we just cannot wait for that one, but this is a fast start from Liegmann. When she lets her hands go, there's plenty of speed behind them.
Yeah, good speed, technically sound as well. You know, doesn't overreach, brings her feet in when she tries to come forward behind the jab.
She was one of the only females on the card that made use of the postponement. She nipped back to Cologne because she'd done the training, and she got 10 rounds in. Stepping back down to 6 rounds there, just as Beck Connolly grimacing and trying to let her hands go. I'm not sure any of that landed. That's the end of the first round.
Double jab, triple jab. Und nimm die Schritte mit. Die Schlaghand gerade. Fang erstmal gerade an. Und geh auf Brustkorb. Die linke Kopf ein bisschen nach hinten. Double jab, triple jab, Powerpunch. Take your time. Hop in and out. After you punch, roll. And then file up on the side. Do that jab and take it. Every now and then. Full repel, alright? Take your time. Look around. Alright.
I just wanted to listen in there, Matt. John David Jackson giving the instruction in English, and Sarah understands English, but there's also some German instruction being translated through the ropes as well. It's not the first time we've seen that.
I think it probably is for me. Anyway, she's like I said, I think she could probably understand more English than she can actually speak it. So I think she was, yeah, she's on the same page, I guess.
I remember Alexander Povetkin and Teddy Atlas screaming at him, and the translation coming back. I'm not sure if it lost any of its emotion on the retranslation, but it was great corner work. Good right hand to start that burst there from Sarah Liegmann. Princess on the back of her trunks there.
I think any translator would struggle to translate the emotion of Teddy Atlas.
Yeah, you've got to be quick as well. Right hand from Liegmann, just behind the jab. The jab was the rangefinder. The right hand didn't quite land. Sean McAvoy just ticks off Liegmann there, just for not quite stopping at the break.
She had good hand speed here, Liegmann. She throws that right hand nice and sharp. Really comes in nice behind the jab with it.
The two just being allowed to work on the inside briefly there by Sean McAvoy. Liegmann told me that her best weapon in her eyes is that jab as she flicks it out. She doesn't really enjoy fighting on the inside if she doesn't have to, doesn't feel it suits her game. Almost everything she wants to come off that jab just off balance there as Connolly gets one through. Very, very talented kickboxer. I'll repeat those stats. 17-time world kickboxing champion and 24-time German kickboxing champion. And if you do it once, it's surely a lifetime achievement. To have done it 24 times in Germany is incredible. That was when she was a junior. Good shot from Connolly there. Liegmann was just throwing shots of her own and neglected defence for a split second, and Connolly found the target. She needs more of that.
Yeah, sometimes she just tries to pull that left hook a little bit as she pulls out of range. There's a nice right hand there, though, from Liegmann.
Yeah, it was right at the end of her range and right at the end of that second round, but it was a good shot nonetheless. But, you know, they're nervous for each other. It's a fascinating dynamic. I can see why they don't often want to do it, but like I said, too good an opportunity to turn down on this historic night of boxing in the UK. First all-female televised card, topped by that unbelievable, undisputed grudge match.
Yeah, good shots there going in from Liegmann, putting combinations together. Lovely shot, finishing with the straight left down the middle, snapping the head back of Connolly.
That top of the bill features Clarissa Shields, and Liegmann's had the chance to train alongside her 3 times in the States now, decamping to Florida. It's no mean feat as a 20-year-old. Her mum and dad try and go over. But it shows dedication, doesn't it? And to learn in those sort of gyms under John David Jackson alongside Clarissa Shields, it's obviously stood her in good stead because she's boxing nicely. Yeah,
and even though she does speak English, there will be a bit of a language barrier there. Certainly took herself out of her comfort zone. So you have to absolutely admire the dedication. I suppose in the appetite to succeed as well.
Yeah, she's been fairly critical of her fellow female German compatriots. She said they're too scared to leave their home country. I'm coming over here to box Beck Connolly, and they won't leave their comfort zone. And I raised an eyebrow at that, a 20-year-old, and calling out the rest of the German stable. Follow me, she said.
Yeah, fair play to her. You know, they say you'll achieve nothing from your comfort zone.
It's not the first time that's got a bit ugly. Perhaps Liegmann just starting from too far out, not quite finding her optimum range. It just come together. That was probably the best shot from Connolly there in that exchange. Both landed, I think.
Yeah, she's just trying to loop that right hand over the top from too far out. She's got to get a bit close with her feet. That was better. She came in there behind that double jab. But again, then you could see she tried to loop that right hand, and it just, you know, she realised it was a mistake and then pulled it back.
And perhaps that is where the experience of Connolly is worth its weight in gold. She does tie up pretty efficiently. You know, when Liegmann has overextended, she's known what to do.
Yeah, definitely. And we just see the replay there of that combination. Right hand finishing then with a lovely straight left.
Ja, ohne zu verkrampfen, locker die Fäuste fliegen lassen. Let it flow, let it go.
Keep putting the jab on. You do that right hand, don't move it, right down the middle.
Have to be big shots off of that movement. Set up the big shots. Yeah, she's reading your movement and you stop, she hits you. Yeah, close the distance with your double step, then fire. The body's there. Yeah, and work when the clinch goes.
Trying to grab you. Get in the box.
Second out, round 4.
Fourth of 6 in this super bantamweight contest. Sarah Liegmann from Germany taking on Swindon's Beck Connolly. And so far, would you have Liegmann in front, Matt?
Yeah, I think she's won everything. You know, she's landed the better shots. Lovely right hand there again, down the middle. Connolly just, I think, lacking the speed of foot. Her corner saying, you got to get in closer to close the distance. You got to come in behind the double jab. But I don't think she doesn't have the speed of foot. If you look at Liegmann, she's very nippy, very bouncy, got fast feet, light on her feet. She's able to get in and out, get her shots off, and then get back out of distance.
Liegmann loops the right hand over, exactly the same shot that we saw in the replay at the end of the last round. The right hand didn't really find the target, but the left hand off the back of that, straight down the pipe, did. Liegmann looks for the right hand again. As you commented, Matt, she's very much up on her toes, isn't she, Liegmann? Just bouncing in and out of range.
Yeah, nice and light on her feet. Very nimble.
The blue corner just berating Beck Connolly there, because Liegmann did miss with her shot, but Beck Connolly wasn't in a position, be it range or with her feet, to counter her.
I think the main mistake for Liegmann is she tries to pull that left hook and she leans to her right as she does it, and she goes off balance, but nice 1-2 there from her.
Yeah, fast hands as well, blink and you miss it. Very fast. Jab followed by a right hand. She just tries to double jab to get into range there, and Connolly, just a look of frustration on her face. Yeah, the blue corner like that. It was a cuffing left hook from Connolly.
I like when Liegmann, she's light on her feet and she steps in and throws the 1-2, very sort of purposeful. Again,
yeah,
there.
Very good right hand from Liegmann. Good way to end the round.
Grab him back in here. When you get close like that, roll. Okay?
Yeah, there's that right hand, nicely punched through the guard, stepped in with the shot.
And there was the rollout that John David Jackson was actually just talking about. Roll out after you've thrown it.
Yeah, good habit to get into, you know, because you fall short with the right hand and they try and pull you with the left hook. At least you're rolling out underneath it.
That's what, 2 rounds ago. I feel it. Loads in the tank, yeah? Let's get it out of the tank then, yeah? Work rate hard. Come on. She can't match your work rate. She likes it at her pace. She likes it on the front foot. Yeah? Try and pick your shots when you're pushing her back. Yeah? Never panic. Right? Never panic. Let's go to work now. Put the pressure on. Straight to work, Beck.
The blue corner just calling for Beck Connolly. Look, if there's plenty in the tank, then use it. Don't leave it. I just wonder if she might just try and force things just a little bit more, because so far, 20-year-old German Sarah Liegmann has had things mostly her own way. That being said, she hasn't really been able to put a dent in Liegmann at all. That was a little bit naughty from Beck Connolly on the back of the head of Liegmann, but she didn't complain. That was nice work. Both stood in the pocket and let their hands go. And my German isn't as good as yours, Matt, but good is good in any language. The red corner like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's not a difficult translation, that one. But no, she's boxing well here. She's got, like I say, the speed of foot and the hand speed. When she puts those combinations together, she's got really fast hands, and that's what Connolly's struggling the most with, I think.
And she really will have benefited from boxing 10 rounds during the 5 weeks. Everybody else fragmented, went back to the 4 corners of the globe. She went back to Germany and managed to squeeze in 10 twos.
Yeah, well, there's nothing like match fitness.
Liegmann looks for that 1-2 again.
Yeah, again, she didn't quite land it, but she rolled out underneath, so you can see that's something she's been practicing and perfecting in training.
Yeah, they like the right hand from Liegmann, and it was a good-looking shot. It didn't really have any effect. I don't think it landed flush, but it was a good-looking shot nonetheless. Connolly just shouting her way through the punches there. I think there was one right hand to the body there. She is asking some questions of Liegmann, but again, Liegmann just that little bit sharper, one step ahead, arguably.
Yeah, I think so. She landed a decent body shot in the exchange there, Connolly, but I think she's just, the difference in speed is what's giving her the most problems. She's just struggling to get to grips with Liegmann. Liegmann very nippy, in and out with her feet, good hand speed as well, punching in combinations, and Connolly just a little bit needs that split second longer to react, and by the time she does, Liegmann's back out of distance.
Don't loop it, don't loop it. Right down the middle.
Jetzt immer auf die Kommandos achten. Wenn du jetzt noch einmal das Kommando nicht beachtest, dann wird er dir Punkt abziehen. Nicht mehr nachschauen.
John David Jackson just saying, don't loop the right hand, throw it straight.
Yeah, exactly. When she throws it, she telegraphs it when she loops it, and she falls off balance. But when she throws it straight, pretty much every time she lands.
Second down, sixth and final round.
Sixth and final round in this super bantamweight contest, and it's flown by as those 2-minute rounds do. And Matt, in your eyes, has Bet Connolly done enough to take anything on any of the cards?
Not in my eyes, no. I mean, she's been competitive, but I don't think she's done enough to win any.
I'm imagining 3 judges at ringside there, of course. There's only one card that matters, and it's Sean McAvoy's, but you took my point.
Yeah, good right hand again there. You know, the quality of punches and the volume of punches landed are all with Liegmann. Again, looking for the looping right hand. Probably hasn't really worked for her in this fight. The straight right hand's been good, but the looping right hand just hasn't quite found its range.
Just out of range, she fell in, and Bet Connolly made use of that. She landed a couple of shots to the body, but she's out of range now, and that's the right hand that they've been calling for. That was a peach.
Yeah, really stepped into the shot there, really committed to it.
And then she rolls out, and the confidence just goes through the roof. It was probably the shot of the fight from Liegmann in the 6th and last round, but it was a great right hand.
Again, I think there's blood now.
Yeah, I was just squinting to see. I highly suspect it was from that right hand as well.
Yeah, I think it's coming from the left eye of Connolly. If we get a better angle of it here, the ref's in our way.
Good jab from Liegmann. Yeah, just in the corner. I don't think it will cause too many problems. It will frustrate Connolly though, because I'm sure she will want to get out again sooner rather than later. Last 10 seconds of this one. Another nice chopping right hand from Liegmann.
Yeah, good accuracy on that shot, and then stepping in nicely with a 3-punch combination.
Probably her best round of the fight in the last round of the fight. Nice round of applause from those that have travelled down to the O2 early. It's a long night. There are already plenty in here, and it is one of those arenas. Your natural eye line looks at the middle tier, and then you have to crane your neck, and you look up again. It is a vast arena.
Yeah,
to think it's going to be nearly sold out in here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great arena, the O2, isn't it? And it's starting to fill up. Look, there's that replay, stepped in lovely there with the 1-2, rolled out underneath as well. Like you say, that's obviously a defensive move that she's trying to really practice in the gym. Stepped in there, great shot, and then rolling out underneath.
The cut was already there though, so I think it happened on the blind side of us. But a very good shot.
Yeah, and well done to her. You know, she stayed active. She's boxed only, a couple of weeks ago. And again here, building some nice momentum.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 full rounds, we go to our referee, Sean McAvoy, for the official decision. He sees about 59-55, declaring your winner, Sarah the Princess Liegmann.
Well done to Sarah Liegmann on her UK debut. I think she'll be pretty happy with that.